Welcome home to USA Global TV and Radio, a place where dreams take flight, with authentic storytelling, diverse perspectives and meaningful conversations, where global stories unite and bridges are built beyond all borders. Discover world-class education, entertainment, hope and inspiration. Together, we're building bridges worldwide. Subscribe to our channel, USA Global TV. Download our app, USA Global TV. Be our guest or join our team. Visit usaglobaltv.com. Thanks to our founder and executive producer, Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Music score by Yeffy Tang from Cloud Road Music. Voiceover artist Mike Porter. Creative direction by Paul Garcia. USA Global TV and Radio, your home for global connection. All rights reserved. This video and its contents are the exclusive property of USA Global TV and Radio. Unauthorized use, duplication or redistribution in any form is strictly prohibited.
Get ready for Talking Heads, the show where expert insights meet world-class education, entertainment, hope, and inspiration. Brought to you by USA Global TV and Radio. Meet our distinguished presenters. From the great state of Texas, longevity expert, award-winning author, publisher, and distinguished Toastmaster, Red O'Loughlin. From London, England, Soul-Heart Awakener, novelist, vocal coach, and artist, Dr. Madalene Chan. Also from England, the Harley Street stress expert, therapist, ambassador for peace, and speaker, Carolyn Heward. And from Australia, ICF PCC credentialed coach, entrepreneur, and leadership coach, Mariska Dupria. Experience their expertise, connect with their wisdom, and transform your perspective. Watch Talking Heads on the USA Global TV and Radio Network. This video and its contents are the property of USA Global TV and Radio. All rights reserved. Terms and conditions apply. Visit usaglobaltv.com for more details.
Hello and a very warm, early good eve from the UK. My name is Dr. Madalene Chan and I welcome USA Global TV and Radio viewers and also E360 TV viewers, Twitter X, TikTok, our YouTube, USA Global TV and Radio, and Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn for my episode on Talking Heads. It's very hot at the moment in the UK. It's 29 degrees. It's super, super hot. So I'm going to be doing this in a very nice, calm, relaxed way. And what we have to do, what I do at the beginning of my show, my episode on the show, is I have to clear the energies, because wherever you've been, you have collected energies where you've been in that experience, that place, that phone call, that interaction with members of public or interaction with family, friends and loved ones. That energy is carried through in your energetic level. And so therefore, when we go into the next moment, the next frame, which is the now moment, so that moment is now gone. It's in the past. But we always have to be in the present, in the now, to be aware. Therefore, we need to clear the energies from that past frame in order to come into the new frame of the now, the awareness. And how I do this is I use this wonderful singing bowl from the Himalayas, a village from the Himalayas in Tibet. And what it does, it's made of many metals and alloys. And what it does, it breaks down the stagnation, the ions in the air of built up energy, which is, it gets stuck. So we need to get it to move again. Or we need to cleanse it from our energetic field so that we have a clearing, so that when we're focusing on something, our subconscious is not focused on something else. So that's the whole point of clearing and cleansing and purifying. So here's what we call the mallet. I just tap it and it has a very bass sound, beautiful bass sound. And what it does, it emits sound and the vibration into the air and alchemizes and breaks down the stagnant ions in the air. Even in the energy field. hold it to the lower part of our body. We'll cleanse our chakras, our root chakra. And then we'll cleanse our sacral chakra. It's an orange color. So the root chakra is red, sacral is orange, and that's related to sensuality, creativity. Our solar plexus, where that's the sun, that is a yellow color, and that's where all our emotions are stored in. So if you have a block there, by doing this, it will return the flow. It will get it moving again, the energy. Then we have our heart chakra. So if you have a closed chakra, it's because you've picked up certain things through your journey, and also they remain stuck, and you need it suppressed, and therefore it leaves you with a closed heart, a guarded heart. Here, the throat chakra, which is about communication and protection as well, and voicing out and expressing what you truly wish to convey to the message. Here, which is our third eye between the brow, and that is when we receive inner intuition, when we receive the inner wisdom, when we have the sight to see things that are not normally seen by normal sight. Crown chakra opens up like a flower, and that's where we receive connected to the divine, the universe, and all is. So the information gets transmuted, descends down into the crown chakra, where the divine mind is going through. Here, the third eye, down, all the way down to the root chakra, all the way down to our feet and below, which is the earth chakra. So there, you cleanse it. If you've got a headache, just place it near your third eye, just be near your brow, not right next to it, and you'll feel cleansed. Okay, so if you don't have a singing bowl, then you can have, here we go, clear quartz. Clear quartz is wonderful. When with computers, they collect ions, stagnant energy, so you need to clear it. So you have a clear quartz near your computer so that you're not damaged by the how can I say, the toxins from the computer. And then I have, let me see, here from the snow quartz, helium, and you go like this, and it cleanses as well. If you don't have any of these crystals, there's a really, really easy way, and it's real fun as well. Sorry, I'm very, very hot. Is clapping. So if you clap, go around your house and clap in corners. Clap around you. And also spread your arms out like this. Bring it over your head. And it's almost like you're gathering energy and bringing it back down into prayer form, into center, back centered. And the other way around, if you want to emanate your energy, just go up and out and open yourself out to that energy. Okay, ooh, it's very, very warm. Right, so for today's topic, I'm going to be talking to you about, is your heart crying out for new opportunities? Now more than ever, since the world has gone from the age of Pisces, which supported the 3D, which supported the realm of separation, the realm of competition, the realm of one-upmanship, the realm of striving to do the best, but manipulation and greed through it as well. We have now come into the age of Aquarius, and Aquarius is about peace, unity, finding ways of bringing solutions for the higher collective consciousness, so for the human collective consciousness. because we're here to birth love and light, and for us to be creator sovereign beings. In other words, to manifest all that you desire and require from an unseen world, but feeling, visualizing, and believing that you've already received it before you have received it. So the age of belief and faith as well. Being in your true authenticity. So in other words, instead of where one would base their life ambition by the outside world and by what they've been told as this is how it is, there's a big breakdown of this now. And the age of Aquarius is about co-creating with the universe, going for what you want to do in life, your passion, having a purpose rather than just working to work, whether to work to live or live to work. So is your heart crying out for new opportunities? Because the energy has arrived now on Earth. She, planet Earth, an organic being, is now in. No longer spiritually, she's in, we're going to say in 3D, because her spiritual body is already in 5D and beyond. So because she's moved now, she is becoming lighter in her body. At the same time, we are part of Mother Earth, therefore we are becoming lighter. So we are coming from a heavy carbon dense body that could hold certain foods, certain toxins, certain habitual habits, certain thoughts, could hold that. The body could hold this, but it was weighing us down. However, since Mother Earth is now already ascended, she's already moved into this dimension. Therefore, we are moving and becoming a light instead of the carbon dense bodies. And what's happening is we're all having a conflict with it, because as more light is shone on the earth, on planet Earth, the light will show the shadow. The light will show where the darker parts are on Earth that need cleansing. So we're all in this purification time. Now, because we're in the purification time, let's say you've been in a job that you love, or you'd never questioned it. You just did the work, enjoyed the work, came home and almost became robotic. Now that the energy is changing, something in this energy is now triggering people to say, I can't do this anymore. I don't have the physique, I don't have the stamina anymore to do this. I don't know what's happened. It seems to be a real effort, even to be in robotic mode. I can't be in robotic mode anymore because my body is not responding to what my mind is trying to tell it to do, to go and be this robot. So that's when you know when your heart is crying out for new opportunities. It's almost you're on the soul, I would say, this fast train, and you want to get off. You want to get off and you want to have a look at the scenery and see if that scenery resonates with you. You want to explore where you didn't have that time to explore. More and more people now are now venturing out on their own in their own businesses, knowing that they will be taking a big pay cut. But what's the point in having more of the same, more accumulated material wealth when it's repeat again and repeat again? So it's almost like you're living for that material wealth. So it's about now, your heart is about your passion, your purpose, something that tells you there's more to life than being this robot. It's good to look at it in a way, if you can't get out of it, it's good to look at a way, well, this is just a transit. I'm in transit at the moment. I'm in a transitional period. Therefore, I'm not going to be there that long, but it's required to bring these funds in order to fund what I want to do, which when you look at it that way, that's another way of where you're able to go to work and handle it. Because of the energies, people are getting very triggered and out of patience. And the least small thing is triggering them now, where before they could just brush it under the table and go, oh, it's okay, it doesn't matter. But it does matter. It really does. And it needs to be solved in some sort of way. It needs to be brought up. So when you have an issue, it needs to be brought up at that time, or you choose a time that's going to be suited for you and that person to be able to have that private conversation. So your heart cries out for new opportunities when you feel there's got to be more to this. Your heart cries out for opportunities when you keep on saying, yes, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it tomorrow. And you do a plan and you go, right, I want to do this. I want to do dancing, or I want to open my own business, and I'm doing all my research and everything. And you start it, and then it's almost, you start to become a little bit laid back and lazy. Now, the thing is, when you start new opportunities or a new goal, you have to have the discipline. The discipline is what is required, just like the discipline when you get up and you go to work and you interact and you're focused and you have that time. The same as when you are opening your own, when you are starting your own business, your passion project. Focus is essential in every way. And if you are not ready to focus, then you will find that it will be like running up a hill, and it will be difficult to start your business or belief in yourself because you're not ready for it. But when your heart starts screaming out and say it, and then you start seeing synchronicities, maybe some numbers you see, 555 is like, change is happening. 111, wow, you are on that right divine alignment and timing. Remember, everything is about vibrational alignment right now. Some people you will align with and some people you won't, and that's fine. That's okay. But in order for you to start your opportunity is to magnetize people, that certain individuals that are very well seasoned in their profession, and that could help you in some way or form. So you always have to have humility as well. Humility goes a long way. Being humble, not being a people pleaser though. So your heart crying out, is your heart crying out for new opportunities, is when you feel you're getting constant headaches, when you've been drawn to a certain place, whether a certain place or certain people or something that keeps on repeating to you, and whichever scenario you're in, it keeps coming up. It keeps coming up but with different people, but the same theme. And if the same theme keeps coming up, that is your heart saying, hey, pay attention, listen, pay attention. When you begin your passion and your purpose and your project, you're like a little kid. It's wonderful. It's like you're a little kid. It's almost like you're by yourself, and you start to set your goal, and you start to go, well, I'm going to do this and do this and do this. And you build yourself, and you feel like, wow, I have done so much work this week. I have done this. Suddenly you start to introduce it to people, and then through their opinions, it starts to get, this passion and this project starts to get thinner. It starts to get not to be as strong. So you've got to know that when your heart is crying out for new opportunities, it's when you keep seeing the same theme in different scenarios, when you keep seeing synchronicities, maybe when you keep hearing that song, or you keep seeing that advertising, or you keep meeting people that keep saying a certain word that catches your attention. It means that your heart is saying, time for a change, time to prepare. I mean, it's not going to be a case of you just go into work and there's quit and then that's it, unless you have the funds, fair enough. But it's about preparation. So when your heart's crying out for new opportunities, you have to begin to prepare your mind, to prepare the whole shift that you are bringing change. There's going to be a big change coming in. And you haven't to be so attached to the outcome. You just have to enjoy the journey, be focused, have open ears, and listen to those that have accomplished and well seasoned in what you are following, in what you are learning, because you're learning your craft. It might be something you're going back to that you used to be when you were younger. It's still important to learn from others. But remember, the biggest guide is your heart, your inner intuition, because it is your heart that has cried out for this new opportunity. Therefore, you connect to your heart, and your heart will give you the guidance of how to play this out, of how to manifest this in the best way. Your heart is your guidance, your counselor, your guru. So you can get advice from many people, but at the end of the day, take it to the heart, not take it to heart. Take it to the heart. Have that time on your own, hermit mode. And whatever you've been questioning and you asked for advice, then you do close counsel with yourself, have this time on your own, and put your hand on your heart, place your hand on your heart and ask. If your heart starts to expand, then you know that this is a good choice. If it makes you be filled with joy, but at the same time a little bit of fear, that's fine. But when it's anxiety and when it's, oh no, there's something not right about this, it's telling you, stay away. Stay away because you're not prepared. Stay away because maybe that is not for you. Remember, not everything is for you. When you start your journey, you will magnetize, you will draw to you, as long as you remain focused and not decide the outcome of everything. Let the universe do that. You have to then you've got a question. Ask yourself, when your heart is crying out for new opportunities, go, okay, this is what I want to do. So then what am I good at? Heart, what am I good at? What do I love? And so you start listing what you do love and what you don't love. Remember, what you're good at and what you're not good at. So you know to stay away from certain areas that you're not good at. And what does the world need? Of course, the world needs love. All we need is love. But love comes in many different spectrums, in many different, in many different areas that is on a physical, emotional, mental, and energetic level. Community and peace. So this emotional, physical, mental, and energetic, that is the levels that you bring your passion and project towards the collective heart consciousness. And then, of course, you work out, how do I get paid for it? Because remember, you have to have worth. You have to set yourself up for worth. It's not about, if I do so many free things. No, it's about worth. Setting yourself up, not for a lot of money, but just a little bit of the contribution. That's very, very important. Otherwise, it will be an energy that's take. They're taking. So you need to contribute in the love, contribute in time management, contribute in the belief, contribute in the feeling, most of all. So when your heart is crying out for new opportunities, take that leap of faith. Go for it. But remember, it won't happen overnight. There is preparation. So when your heart is crying out for new opportunities, it's saying time to prepare. Do your homework. Ask the questions. Take it to your heart and have a conversation with yourself, universe, and your guides. Okay, my name is Dr. Madalene Chan. I am the author of Star Child. Here, it's an Audible as well. It's also going to be a film and musical that I'm working on at the moment. And it is about overcoming fear in all aspects and learning about love from a galactic level to an earth level as well, and a spiritual level. It's a spiritual children's fantasy story with cosmic beings. So, well, that's me now. So I just want to say thank you so much. I've really enjoyed sharing. Is your heart crying out for new opportunities? I wish you all a most beautiful, abundant, peace and fun week and productive week. And remember, it's time to do preparation and get ready for an exciting chapter of your life. And I'll see you next week. Thank you, USA Global TV and Radio. Thank you to all you viewers, E360 TV. And thank you to our producer, the lovely Heather. Thank you so much. All right. I will see you next week. Goodbye.
In a world that moves fast, there's strength in the woman who moves with grace. Introducing Bay London, where confidence meets craftsmanship. Each piece is intentionally designed for the woman who knows her worth, crafted from luxurious Italian eco-fabrics that feel as good as they look. With elegant coverage, effortless support, and timeless style, our swimwear celebrates both your body and your essence. Founded by fashion expert Carrie Sykes, Bay London is made for women who want to feel sexy, stylish, and seen. From poolside to beachside, sunrise to sunset, Bay London outfits you for every moment that matters. Because beauty isn't about age, it's how you wear your confidence. Bay London, confidence, elegance, effortless luxury. Visit baylondon.com. Act now for your exclusive friends and family discount of $35. Scan the QR code. Bay London, where confidence meets craftsmanship. Proud sponsor of USA Global TV and Radio.
Thank you, viewers and listeners of USA Global TV and Radio, for joining us today. We're honored to have your time and attention as part of our global community. At USA Global TV and Radio, we believe in the power of authentic conversations, meaningful connections, and creating a world of possibilities together. Want to be part of something bigger? Join our team of elevated listeners at usaglobaltv.com, a space where your voice matters and your ability to listen transforms relationships. Stay connected with us across all our platforms for thought-provoking discussions, expert insights, and empowering stories. Subscribe to our channels at youtube.com/c/USA Global TV. Follow us on social media and explore the endless opportunities we're creating for growth, learning, and inspiration. Together, we're not just broadcasting, we're building bridges and changing lives one conversation at a time. For inquiries, contact us at info@usaglobaltv.com. Music by Johnny Dies. Produced by Executive Producer and Director Dr. Jacqueline Kerbeck. Voiceover by Mike Porter. Creative Direction by Paul Garcia. All rights reserved. Copyright 2025. Visit usaglobaltv.com to view our full terms and conditions.